Welcome back to another episode of Milwaukee Beer Review. As always, I am Josh.
I'm Ross.
And we are here to celebrate another Wisconsin brewery today. So we've got some beer here from a little brewery in Wisconsin called Oliphant Brewing Company. And actually, we were privileged. They reached out to us on Instagram, let us know that they had some new releases. They've recently started distributing in our area. And they said, hey, we'd like you guys to check out some of our stuff on your channel. So
really cool.
We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for the treats today. We're excited to give these a shot. So Oliphant Brewing Company is actually located on 350 Main Street in Somerset, Wisconsin. If you're not familiar with where Somerset is, you're probably like most people.
I had to look it up. I had no idea.
Let's be honest. But it's north of Eau Claire, up there between the Twin Cities. So they're actually in a pretty good spot if you're, kind of doing some brewery tours between Eau Claire and the Twin Cities. They actually opened up in August of 2014, and they opened up in a building that was actually an old 7-Up bottling plant out there, which is kind of interesting. Yeah. We have yet to go. Yeah. However, we'd love to make it up there and check out your location at some point. But we'll throw some pictures up, and everybody can kind of see where the beer came from. So, as I said before, Oliphant just started recently distributing in the Milwaukee market. I've seen them around town a little bit. 3 cellars in Menominee Falls.
I'm seeing my discount in Milwaukee, so I'm sure the Milwaukee location too would have them.
So awesome to see some of their stuff showing up in the marketplace. And we've seen it around too. So what are we trying here first, Ross?
So the first one we got today is called Honey's Honeys. It is it's a golden ale, which I had to look this up actually. A golden ale differs slightly from a pale ale. It just lacks some of the hoppiness or the bitterness and just kind of replaces some more maltiness. But still technically qualifies as an ale, not a lager or anything. Good. So this has peanut butter and honey in it, hence the name. So definitely something we've never done on the show. Should be interesting. So.
Yeah. Looking forward to getting it in the glass. And this comes in at what, 5.6%?
5.6, yeah. Thanks.
All right. Yep. So let's get it in the glass and give it a shot.
All right. Let's get this open. Expect a little more carbonation than what we normally see, so let's get a little tilt on that.
Oh, yeah.
Nice amber color. A little light, but nice color on that. Good head. I like that.
Decent carbonation.
Here's the carbonation. That's got a lot in it. So
good looking beer.
Yeah.
All right, Ross.
All right.
Thanks for pouring. Let's get a little nose on this thing. Ooh.
Definitely get that peanut butter.
Yeah, the peanut butter and the honey sweetness is definitely right there on the nose.
Almost like a breadiness with that peanut butter.
Yeah, a little bit a little breadiness. No real bitterness on the nose, so I'm not expecting this to be super hoppy. But I like that smell. I mean, the scent on the nose is really, really solid.
I mean, the scent on the nose definitely hits with the taste note they're going for.
Absolutely. Well, let's give this thing a go.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers. Wow.
It's really tasty.
That's really good.
They hit the taste notes. Like you
Absolutely.
Get, as my wife can attest to, I love peanut butter and honey sandwiches. I eat them a lot, probably too much.
How do you eat them?
Like a normal human being.
It's not what I heard, but we'll get into that later.
No, we won't.
I get a lot of peanut butter right on the front end of the beer, and very similar to the nose, that honey sweetness comes through towards the back end. The peanut butter tends to dissipate a little bit, it seems, on the back end, and the honey notes, that sweetness sticks around on the back end of the beer.
It's a heavier beer, which you get from the nose and everything. You get that kind of that breadiness, I think, it's that malt forward that you get with the golden ale as opposed to, as we kind of talked about, the hoppiness with the pale ale and everything, which is actually kind of refreshing being a little bit heavier of a style.
I really like that.
Yeah.
That's really solid. If I'm putting this in Untappd, giving it a little rating, I'm probably putting this around a 3.75. I think this is a really drinkable, really, really good beer. Very interesting. I like peanut butter. I'm a fan of peanut butter stouts and that style of beer. So this is a nice, easy drinking, I think, complement to a beer like that too. So I'd put it on a 3.75.
I'm close. I have it at 4, actually.
Okay.
To your point, I like peanut butter too, but I do think peanut butter gets kind of thrown into a lot of beers and really shouldn't be there, or it's not done all that well.
Yeah.
This is done very well. And as you kind of alluded to, the honey provides a little sweetness on the back end, which is really nice and really just complements the entire beer. It's a really full body beer. It's really good.
Yeah. Well made. I mean, at 5.6%, this isn't going to, knock you out. You can have several of these and be happy. So it's a really good, really good beer. Yeah, I like it.
What do we get next?
Up next, we've got the Super Squishy. So this is a sour ale. Yeah, I called it the Squishy.
I was expecting it.
But this is the Super Squishy. So this is a sour ale, which is brewed with blackberry, raspberry, and coconut. So I'm expecting some really good dark fruit flavors with this, with the raspberry, blackberry, some tartness from the raspberry. And then I think to clean it up a little bit with that coconut finish should be very, very interesting.
Tropical twist.
Yeah, a little tropical twist to it. This one comes in a little bit lower on the ABV scale at 5%. So let's get this thing in the glass and give it a go.
All right, let's get this open. I think with sours, I'm always kind of unknown what the color is going to be. So let's get this.
Ooh. Yeah, with the blackberry and the raspberry, red definitely makes sense.
Ross doesn't know how to pour, but good carbonation.
You'll figure it out in a few years. Once you're old enough to drink.
Yep.
It's a good looking beer, though.
Yeah.
Really decent carbonation on that, as expected.
Yeah.
Good looking beer.
Yep.
Alrighty. Let's get a little nose on the sour ale here. The Super Squishy, not the Squishy. That's hard to say, actually. Ooh.
It's strong.
It's really strong. Actually, I can't even say what I'm thinking. But the coconut flavor gives us, I think, an interesting nose to it.
I can't distinguish between the two berries, personally.
Yeah.
But
I'm not getting much berry. I'm just getting a lot of coconut on the nose,
really?
Actually.
A little coconut. I'm definitely getting a berry scent.
There's a tartness behind it, but it's subtle in comparison to the coconut to me. The coconut is way overpowering on the nose.
Color aside, the scent, it's sour. You can get
for sure.
Yeah, so.
All right, let's give it a go.
Right, cheers.
Cheers.
So I'm getting the berries up front, actually on the back end too. The coconut it cuts through some of the tart and sweetness and smooths it all out, and it's a really good, flavorful beer.
Actually, this is way better than I thought it was going to be based on what I was smelling on the nose. Like, the coconut is there, but like to your point, it really it blends in really well with the tartness, and it actually cuts the tartness down to make it actually really drinkable. Whereas I feel like raspberry, blackberry, like those two fruits together in a beer could make it super tart.
Exactly, yeah.
I think that tartness is there, but like I said, that coconut is really cutting through.
And I kind of said when we were going through the taste notes, the coconut might add kind of a tropical twist, and it really doesn't give what you would think with like some of the coconut you get to add to sours, really kind of like a Mai Tai or anything like that. You don't get that, but for what we said, it helps with the taste, and it helps kind of just cut through the tartness, cut through the sourness, cut through the sweetness, and make it a very drinkable, fun sour.
Yeah, the tartness hits you on the tongue right away, but then right behind that quickly comes the coconut, and I think it cuts into that right away, and then out the back end of the beer, you still get that tartness behind it, but the coconut just blends it right out, I think. This is tasty.
Yeah.
I'm not a sour fan. I would drink this, though. Yeah. This is really solid and very, very drinkable. I have one issue with it on the nose that I'm not even going to bring up on this video because no one else is going to think it, and I don't want anybody to think what I'm thinking in my brain right now, so we're just going to keep that one dialed
I'll ask
back.
you off camera.
You can ask me off camera. But to be honest with you, what I'm getting actually in this beer on all of the taste notes, fantastic. I really, really like that. So I'm going to put this at a 4. And I don't normally rate a sour that high, just personally, but I would put this at a 4.
I like sours. I'm definitely picky though on my sours. It's really hit or miss for me. This I really enjoy. It's really flavorful, full-bodied, similar to the Honeys. It's got just a lot of depth and a lot of flavor throughout, which I really like, and it's really well-made beer. I'm going to agree with you. I'm going to go with a 4 also on this one. I think it's really good. I could definitely drink a few of these. It's very tasty.
Very, very solid. Good stuff, Oliphant Brewing Company, and thank you for sending these to us to review. We truly appreciate it.
Definitely got a customer in me. I will definitely be buying it.
100%. We'll be looking for some of your stuff all over the Milwaukee market now that it's available. For everyone else, thanks for watching. Check us out on the rest of our social media, on Facebook. We've got Untappd going, Twitter, Instagram, maybe TikTok in the future. We're just going to keep talking about it. I'm going to bring it up in every video to see if maybe it eventually happens. But find us there. Like, comment, subscribe here on YouTube. We'd love to hear your thoughts. If you've tried these beers, as always, would love to hear what you think. Other than that, we've got more videos coming, more breweries coming. Summer is on its way. We've got all kinds of great content coming as we move forward in the summer. You can see we're investing in the channel. We've got little microphones now to try to give you guys some better audio quality to go with okay video.
Yeah.
So a lot more to come, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Yeah, so you want me to do the intro? And then I'll have you introduce the honey.
Sure.
And then I'll do squishy. Oh, we haven't even had a sip of beer yet.
Oh no.
In 3, 2. Hold on. I need to get my shit together. All right.
Like, am I supposed to say 1?
No. All right. Here we go.